What up, though? OG Kenny, O underscore G underscore Kenny, advertised from the streets, TV. Man, listen. This story on Church Crime Sunday, this new edition of Church Crime Sunday, it rings so close to home that it's almost pissing. I'm mad a little bit because this lady, this sister that I'm about to cover in this story, is around the same age as my mother. You know, early to mid 60s. A grandmother, a mother, a aunt, a friend. And on November the 14th of 2021, last year, like what, 6 7 months ago or whatever, 7 months ago, she was attacked. She was attacked brutally. They stripped her, they beat her, and then they sexually assaulted her and left her for dead in 30-degree weather. Yeah, in front of a church. So 22 days later, she died. She succumbed to her injuries. There have been headlines. I got a news clip I'm going to play for y'all in a second, right?
It was an attack that horrified neighbors living on Detroit's west side. Tonight, we've learned the 63-year-old victim of a sex assault has died from her injuries. That woman was left for dead last month at an abandoned church.
And now police and prosecutors are eyeing new charges in the case. Let's get to Sean Lay. He's live tonight with the update. Sean?
Kimberly Karen, this is 63-year-old Shirley Bryant. She is a grandmother, a great-grandmother. She succumbed to her injuries in the hospital, just horrible injuries here. I just spoke to her brother moments ago.
She fought and hung in there as long as she could. What they did was they said that she had went brain dead and that there wasn't very much more they could do. So what the decision made was to take her off the machine and then let her go out gracefully.
That's the voice of Grayling Regain speaking with us moments ago. He's the brother of 63-year-old Shirley Bryant. Bryant was viciously attacked November 14th. Police say one man, 44-year-old Elvin Shepard, beat the great-grandmother while another man sexually assaulted her, both allegedly leaving her for dead outside of a vacant church on the west side. Bryant had been in the hospital ever since, but this week she could not survive her injuries. Today, DPD back with the family, working to now make this a murder case.
I have to say that I'm very thankful for Detroit Police Department. They have really did a great job on this. I heard a lot of bad things about the department, but they have shown me a lot of good things about them on this part. They got out here, they protested, they got on foot, and they took a personal interest in this, which really touched my heart on that. I was really grateful for them to do that.
Back here live. In fact, Chief White said this case has shocked the entire community. I did check with DPD this afternoon. They are aware that Miss Bryant has passed away, and they are seeking now murder charges in this case. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back.
There have been headlines talking about her fighting, her struggling and fighting for her life and whatnot, right? Because of the trauma come on, 60-something years old and you get assaulted by two men. One beats you, right, while the other one held you down and sexually assaulted you. You know what I mean? Two men. They arrested and charged 44-year-old Elvin Shepard with assault with intent to blah, blah, blah. That charge has since she passed, been upgraded to homicide, second-degree murder, which is very light. That's very light. Now, I got a homie that's doing 50 to 100 for second-degree homicide, so let's not take it lightly. But the thing is, I think if there's enough evidence, dudes, like, look, it's certain things. Me and the bro was just talking about this the other day. Me and my homeboy Finkelwork. Y'all see he has some music in a lot of my videos, right? We were just talking about, like, bro, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He was talking about the dude that hit the news that aimed the pistol at the brother when he had his baby in his arm in the gas station. If y'all saw that, he was talking about that in particular. He said, get him out of there. He said, I ain't even an advocate for prison, but get him out of there. I agree. Get him out of there, bro. This dude holding his baby. In this situation right here, and y'all know how I feel about females, the elderly, and the children, or the vulnerable people, period, homeless people, people who need more support and help than they're able to give themselves at the moment, right? I feel real obligated to do something for them, because I promise you, if it wasn't for those people, it was times at night I probably wouldn't have made it home alive. It was because I had gave out. I remember having so much money on me, my car breaking down, and a Cutlass. I had a 85 Cutlass. My car broke down, and I forget where I was at. On the east side, leaving Maria house, my high school sweetie. I'm on like past McDougal, maybe Mitchell or Joseph Campo or something, but I'm on Warren. Car breakdown. I'm trying to walk down to the gas station about past by 75 freeway, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all from the D, y'all been on the east side. I'm trying to walk west towards the gas station. This dude, these two dudes start walking behind me. Now, mind you, I got a 38 on me. Got no more bullets though, because I had just been shooting that boy a few days before and hadn't re-upped on no bullets, right? These dudes walking behind me. They walking, and I hear them picking up speed, so I could up the burner. But one of them dudes, I believe, might have had a burner. But what's crazy about it is this dude I used to give change to at the store that was right there on Forest and is it Mitchell or Joseph Campo? It's a black owned store. It's the last one of them in the hood. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all from the east side. So he used to be up there all the time. He out there riding his bike because it's only like between Forest and Warren, it's like a mile difference. So he right up there riding the bike. He see these dudes. He called one of their name out and talk to him, and whoopty whoopty whoop and whoop whoop. And then I'm still walking. I look back every now and then though, right, trying to check and see what's going on. Then he started picking up speed, and I recognized his voice, but I couldn't remember who he was at the time. But when he got close to me, I done pulled the blicky out, right? Even though I ain't got no bullets, but I'm like, at least he might back up off me. And it's him. He like, hey man, you know, dog was plotting on you. He said, I know them dudes though, right? He said I cleaned up one of their auntie backyard, and the other one he started telling me the stories about how they got this relationship or whatever, right? He said, yeah. He said they saw whoop your car. He said, so what I'm gonna do is, man, what you gonna do with the car? I said, I'm about to go to the gas station and grab some gas and put it. I had a 2-liter bottle, an empty 2-liter bottle. I said, I'm gonna go ahead. He said, listen, man, I got a gas can. He said, I told you I cut old girl grass. He said, auntie grass. I got a gas can. It got some gas in it. He said, let's go walk back with me. I got you, nephew. You always look out for me. He said, put the gas in there. He said, it's about a gallon or so. He said, but to get you to the gas station to fill up, he said, all I want from you is you give me $2 so I can get me a beer and a Lucy. Yep. So I'm telling y'all that whole story to say that, man, when it comes to them vulnerable people, and he was a vulnerable individual because he was a homeless dude. He was he had some mental health issues, but he still knew what loyalty looked and felt like. And I say all that to say I got a certain affinity and a certain affection and a certain empathy for the vulnerable citizens of the world, the elderly, the children, the women. So hearing this story and knowing that this lady would have been my mother's age this year had she lived, right? No matter what she may have been or not been in life, the point is those people need to be protected at all costs. Even the ones at the store who begging for change, who get on my nerves, and I have to hit them first. Let me get $1. I had to hurry up and say it first, or it's your turn this time, right? Even them, they know I got love for them, because eventually, after 2 or 3 no's, I'm gonna give them a big fat yes. You feel me? Yeah. If you haven't done so far, man, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section, like the channel, like the content, share it. Cause yeah, like I say, that's like, I don't know, it just touched me a little bit, so I had to cut real quick because yeah, man, I remember my mother getting robbed when I was younger. I'll tell y'all that story later on. That's something that every time I tell it, I get like a little emotional. I done wrote about it. I just never really told it in depth. But yeah, because it always touched me a little bit. But this lady, Shirley Bryant, rest in peace. Her son, Dewan, was just talking about how y'all took his mother from him and how savagely y'all did that. His sister survived. Her, and it's just sad and it's tragic, man. And I don't have no sympathy for any type of penalty that comes along with anybody that's guilty or something like that. And this dude, it's alleged right at this point because Elvin Shepherd is still in the county jail, but his charge has been upped to second-degree murder because they knew. However, they knew that he and this other individual, who I don't know if they've been charged, he been charged yet, were there doing the whole assault. They were there doing the whole time. So whatever they get, they deserve if they're guilty. Rest in peace, Shirley Bryant. Um, yeah. And my sympathy go out to her family and the family, anybody who's a victim of anything like this, anything that's heinous, very violent, whatnot. And y'all see how I'm doing this today because I really was going to just like shoot a little bit later, but I had to do it right now because I got up on this like somebody said, "Why don't you try to look up Shirley Bryan?" And I looked it up and I said, "Wow, I'm doing that story. It ain't even like a church crime, but it happened outside of a church." So OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny. I retired from the streets TV. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. And I'll see y'all tomorrow on Monday for some type of crazy story, man. I love y'all and I'm out.